Your dream life is a lie, or at least the one you've been sold is, the hollow idol gilded with hyper-luxury, curated perfection, and social media envy that is not a dream. It is the ego's shopping list, and fulfilling it will only leave you emptier than before. The true dream life is an internal state. It is psychological sovereignty. It is an unshakable fortress of peace within, while the storms of the world rage without, and the keys to this kingdom are not wealth or fame, but two of the most misunderstood and powerful technologies of the human spirit, gratitude and faith in prayer. Let's begin by forging the first key. Gratitude is not the gentle, polite sentiment whispered over a holiday meal. It is a cognitive discipline, a warrior's stance. In a world that profits from your perpetual dissatisfaction, gratitude is an act of rebellion. It is the Stoic practice of amor fati, not just accepting your fate, but loving it. It is the discipline of looking your present reality square in the eye, the struggle, the imperfections, the chaos, and finding the value, the lesson, the strength within it. The modern mind is wired for scarcity, constantly scanning for what's wrong, what's missing. Gratitude is the conscious act of rewiring that machine. It doesn't deny the existence of suffering. It refuses to give it a monopoly on your attention. It is the foundation upon which any meaningful life must be built, because you cannot build a magnificent future on a bedrock of contempt for the present. Now, for the second key, faith in prayer, we must dispense with the childish fantasy. Prayer is not a letter to a cosmic gift giver. It is not a vending machine where you insert faith and receive your desired outcome. To believe so is to engage in magical thinking, and it is beneath you. Prayer, in its truest form, is the most powerful and terrifying act of self-confrontation. It is the process of aligning your conscious mind with the deepest structures of your being, with the self, as Jung would call it. When you pray, you are forced to articulate your highest aim. You must drag your vague, nebulous desires out of the murky subconscious and forge them into words. To pray with faith is not faith that you will get what you ask for. It is faith that by aiming at the highest good you can conceive, you are aligning yourself with the fundamental, creative order of reality itself. As Peterson might say, it is the ultimate act of sorting yourself out. You are telling your entire being, down to the cellular level, what you are aiming for. Here is where the two keys work together. This is the mechanism. Gratitude anchors you in the fertile soil of the present moment. It is the acceptance of what is. Prayer is the compass that points you toward your highest potential. It is the articulation of what could be. Without gratitude, prayer becomes a desperate, needy grasping from a place of lack. Without prayer, gratitude can become complacent, a passive acceptance without ambition for growth. Gratitude builds the foundation. Prayer draws the blueprint. Gratitude says, "This is my starting point, and it is good." Prayer says, "And this is the cathedral I will build upon it." The miracle is not that the universe rearranges itself to fit your prayers. The miracle is that through this disciplined practice of gratitude and focused intention, you are rearranged. You begin to see opportunities you were once blind to. You develop the fortitude to withstand storms that would have once broken you. You are transformed into the kind of person who is capable of creating the very life you articulated in your prayer. The dream life isn't given to you. You become the architect of it. That is the faith. That is the work. And that is the only dream worth living.